better air in the IE. And I want, we can go ahead and answer that, but before we do that, I actually want to have everyone jump over to the Jamboard. The Jamboard is a link, you can follow it. And you'll be taken to a page and there's a bunch of questions there and you can make sticky notes and put your answers to the questions, okay? So if you don't mind, we'll jump over to the Jamboard and then we'll answer Dom's question right when we come back. Does everyone kind of understand that? Yo les puse un vínculo ahí en el chat que es para el Jamboard.
Oh,
Si
wow.
lo hagas clic y te lleva hasta allá y hay 3 o 4 preguntas y ahí puedes poner tus post-its. Como pueden ver, ya pusieron bastante post-its, pero los otros grupos, todos estamos colaborando en el mismo, para que sepan. Y les voy a contar las 3 preguntas ahorita. I'm going to tell you guys the questions right now. So, question number 1 in the Jamboard is, what concerns do you have about land use in the IE? ¿Cuáles son sus preocupaciones del uso de los terrenos en el IE? Question number 2 is you have to go to the next page. If everything stays the same, what would the IE look like in 10 to 20 years? Si nada cambia, ¿cómo va a ser el IE en los siguientes 20 a 30 años? And then page 3 is, what values should inform land use decision-making in the IE? ¿Cuáles valores deben de ser incluidos como parte de las decisiones del uso de los terrenos en el IE? Y son varias preguntas más. Does everyone see that, the Jamboard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah or no? Sorry, I didn't see.
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it. I just can't turn the pages.
Make sure at the top, there's a little thing to swivel to go from page to page. There's actually 3 or 4 pages with different questions. And we'd love for you to answer each question on your own.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I think the other groups haven't done that, so I'm going to remind them. While you're thinking about answers, etc. Oh, thanks, Chris, for hitting the record button. While you're thinking about answers, did anyone want to put an answer to Dom's question about how to get started fighting for better air in the IE? Si mientras ustedes hacen el Jamboard, alguien tiene algún ejemplo cómo pueden mejorar o trabajar en luchar por mejor aire en el Inland Empire? ¿Alguna respuesta para Dom?
Well, I wanted to say that I attend, I'm on a steering committee, AB 617, and I'm asking for and looking for help getting grants for trees to help. They don't even want to look at trees, okay? They don't even want to talk about trees. That's the farthest thing that AQMD wants to do. So what do we do as, so we can ourselves organize, and there's other people that are really coming forth on that subject. So all of a sudden, people that are doing work with trees have come into my space. So, it's teach what you learn, and then get involved. AQMD's one that you can do, but find other people also that are doing the same work. What is that? Environmental Justice Organization. It's really good to get involved with them also.
Sí, hay gente que están trabajando en ciertas estrategias de sembrar más árboles, incrementar los bosques urbanos, como los dicen, y hay varias oportunidades, pero también involucrarse con varias organizaciones de justicia ambiental. Por ejemplo, Andrea, que es otra presentadora, está parte de la colectiva para justicia ambiental. So People's Coalition for Environmental Justice. Andrea, who's also on the call today or on the Zoom, is part of that, and you can reach out to their organization. Ellos están trabajando para un indirect source rule que they're working on an indirect source rule which would address some of these issues. But there's a lot more as well, so that's just one thing. So es una oportunidad. Okay. Antes de salir mucho, quiero asegurar que ustedes ya vieron que hay varias páginas en el Jamboard, así es de que, por favor, si pueden ir al Jamboard y poner respuestas en solamente, no solamente una página, pero todas las 4. So again, in the Jamboard, just to remind you that there's actually 4 different pages, and at the top, like right at the top, there's a little slider where you can slide from page 1 to page 2, and there's 4 different questions. So we'd love for you to put some answers in all of them. In the meantime, ¿alguna otra pregunta para Valerie? In the meantime, is there any other questions for Valerie that you would like to ask about her work, about how you can support her work? Maybe anything about what she shared. I was really fascinated to hear about the way that you teach, Valerie.
Thank you. It's actually an indigenous way, and this is what the instructions have been, is to teach the indigenous way, and the prophecies have been said that we would teach people how to walk on this earth again because we have forgotten.
So sí. Oh. So yo enseño pues la manera indígena, el camino indígena que nos dice o nos obliga a decir a la gente cómo caminar en ese planeta, cómo estar en ese planeta de una buena manera. Es como, por eso yo utilizo mis estrategias para enseñar. Another question for you, Valerie. Otra pregunta para Valerie is, what are some California indigenous plants that we can use instead of grass for like landscaping? So, si hay algunas plantas nativas, indígenas de California que se utilizan en vez de el zacate.
Right. So there's many things that you can do. There's it's not Santa Ana Botanical Garden anymore, but there's botanical gardens that feature native plants, and that would be a great way to go and see how the landscape they have set up to look at what you'd want. And the reason being is because you may see it and want it, but how does it really work for you?
So también jardines botánicas existen, por ejemplo, la de Claremont, que antes era Rancho Santa Ana Botanical, ahora no es, pero ahí tienen como una gran selección de plantas nativas, indígenas, donde la gente pues puedes aprender más. Y ahí no solamente puedes verlas, pero aprender cómo cuidarlas, porque tal vez quieres una planta, pero no conoces qué se requiere para cuidarlo, y ahí puedes aprender. Also, the Inland Empire Resource Conservation District, who will be speaking in the second round, they have some initiatives around native plants, and they have some opportunities there. So también el Inland Empire Recursos Naturales tiene algunos recursos. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to cut down on our water and to use native plants. And every native plant has a medicinal purpose. Everything that was given to us, has a purpose, as well as we do too.
Es muy importante conocer y utilizar las plantas nativas porque toda que existe tiene su propósito, inclusive esas plantas. Tiene algún propósito, así es de que como es muy, muy valioso conocerlas. Cool. Other questions for Valerie, or Valerie, other questions or anything you'd like to share with the folks? You can feel free to put any links in the chat. ¿Algo más que quiere preguntar a Valerie? O si no, también si tienes algunas cosas que quieres compartir en el chat, algunos links. Si ella tiene preguntas para nosotros, sería hermoso escuchar de los demás que están aquí. Y sí, felicidades a Valerie. Kathy's giving you a little applause, so very awesome. But algo más, tenemos unos como 3 minutos más. So we have about 3 more minutes before we hop over to the room again. So anything else? Any other questions? Oh, okay. From Linda, will we have the opportunity to hear the topics in the other break rooms? Yes. So si vamos a poder escuchar también los otros cuartos, we're going to do a little report back right now after we come back together. Vamos a hacer como un reporte, una retroalimentación donde escuchamos qué se hicieron allá, qué hicieron acá. So we'll learn from each of the facilitators. And then thank you for that, Chris. Chris is reminding us we'll return at 10:20. And then the Jamboard will be saved. So you'll be able to see people's responses to all of the Jamboard. And then, of course, you can get to know any of the people. So yeah, hopefully we'll learn a little bit about the other rooms. And I believe they're being recorded. That's the intent, at least. Okay. Maria tiene una pregunta. Valerie, do you have so much knowledge, and we love you. Our community.
Quiero compartir. I can share with the group. Congratulations, Valerie. Valerie, she has a lot of knowledge with the medicine, with the herbs. And my community in Ontario, Huerta del Valle, there has very, very happy with your workshop and the medicine for the cough. ¿Sí está bien mi traducción?
Sí, qué bueno.
Yeah.
Gracias.
And congratulations, Valerie. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Gracias. Yeah, and Jorge also says, muchas gracias, Señora Valerie. Thank you so much, Miss Valerie. Yeah, so, anybody who's here today, all of the speakers, feel free to reach out to them, to invite them to your community, to your social club, to your Zoom meeting, to your community garden, whatever it is you're doing, because all of these people are here because they're also educators in one way or another. Todos aquellos que invitamos son educadores, son maestros, también todos somos estudiantes, pero siéntanse libre de invitarnos a nosotros, a Valerie, a María, a todos que están aquí presentes a participar también en su comunidad. So feel free if you want to get more knowledge. Yeah. Y todos son activos de alguna manera, haciendo cosas ya, luchando por mejor aire, desarrollando jardines comunitarios, jardines educativos. So everybody is also already active and there's a lot of work going on. So feel free to just connect with these people and we're going to all begin to learn from each other and build a deeper connection. So algo más en los últimos, ya quedó, ya tenemos que salir. Okay, so we're going to all jump back to the main room, okay? So I believe you just go to, I don't know how you do it. Maybe Chris knows how to jump out of the breakout room, but feel free to jump out and then we'll go into the main room and see. Oh, it says leave room, right? Okay, ahí abajo hay un botón azul, salir del